Good morning, everyone. This is Emily, and welcome to your daily 10 minutes of Cafe English. It is Monday, May 18th.
And I am Lisa. Hey, everybody. Okay, I want to flip something today.
Oh, flip what?
The whole, it is Monday thing. I want us to start the week on a good note.
I'm listening.
I read through our 3 stories this morning, and all of them made me go, that is kind of lovely.
3 lovely things on a Monday. That is a strong opening, Lisa.
Right? And if you're new here, welcome in.
We are so glad you're here. Every weekday, we take 3 real stories and chat about them like friends over coffee.
If that sounds like your kind of morning, hit subscribe.
Okay, menu time. Topic 1. Shakira is back. She just dropped the official 2026 World Cup song with Burna Boy, and the title is Dai Dai.
Wait, Shakira again? Like Waka Waka Shakira?
Yes, that Shakira. Topic 2. A new report says Gen Z is the generation that wants to go back to the office the most.
Hold on, Gen Z, the digital natives, want the office?
That's the headline, and the reason is surprisingly human.
Okay, you're teasing me now. And topic 3, scientists named a brand new species of tiny wasp after Sir David Attenborough for his 100th birthday. A 100th birthday wasp? That's the sweetest sentence I've heard all morning. Today's keyword is back. Back. I love that. All 3 stories are someone or something coming back into the picture.
Okay, let's go with the Shakira one first because it is honestly the most fun.
Please, I need that energy on a Monday.
So, last week, she dropped the official song for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. It is called Dai Dai, and she made it with Burna Boy.
The one with that huge global fan base, right?
Exactly. So you have a pop legend and a dance music star together, mixing rhythms and a little reggaeton into one track. Oh, that already sounds like a vibe. And here is the part I love. Dai Dai is Italian. It basically means go go or come on. Italian for a tournament song? That's a choice. But listen to the chorus line. They sing Dai Dai, ikou, allez, let's go.
Wait, that's like 5 languages in one line.
Italian, then a Japanese-sounding ikou, then Spanish, French, and a friendly let's go.
Oh my gosh, that's actually beautiful. Everybody shouting the same thing in their own language.
That's the whole concept. The tournament is co-hosted across 3 countries this time, with 48 teams for the first time, so one global cheer makes sense. 48 teams? That's a lot of countries to put in one chorus. Right? And here's another fun layer. This is her first official song for the Games in 16 years. 16 years? Since Waka Waka? Since that 2010 song, so a whole generation grew up with it, and now she's back.
Okay, that gave me chills a little bit.
And there's more. The final this year will have the first ever halftime show at a championship match, like a stadium-style spectacle. Wait, they never did that before? Never. And the headliners are her, Madonna, and BTS.
BTS? Stop. That lineup is unreal.
One more thing. She's donating her share of the song to a global education fund for kids.
Oh, that's the part that gets me. All this hype and the money quietly goes to children.
Okay, ready for the one that surprised me the most?
Yes, the office story. I really want to understand this.
So, there's a new piece in Axios, and it points to a Gallup study and a big OWL lab survey from last year. And the headline is basically this: Gen Z is the generation that wants the office most.
See, that already breaks my brain. I thought the younger crowd would be like, why would I commute? Just send me the Zoom link.
That is what everyone assumed, but the numbers actually flipped the story. Only about 1 in 4 young workers say they want to be fully remote. Only 1 in 4? What about older workers? Older workers, more than 1 in 3, want to be fully remote. So the older crowd is the one fighting for pajamas and the kids are the ones putting on shoes? That is wild. Pretty much. And here's the part that hit me. 80% of these younger workers who go in say nobody's forcing them. Wait, really? They're actually choosing it. They're choosing the commute.
Okay, I need to know why.
This is where it gets really human. The number one reason is loneliness.
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of them started their first job during or right after the pandemic. So their entire idea of work is just a laptop in a bedroom.
Oh, that paints a picture.
And after a couple of years of that, they just want to be around real people. Like, your job is supposed to be where you meet your friends in your 20s, right? Exactly. There's this great quote from a workplace researcher at Gallup. He said younger workers are still building those relationships, and you can't really build them through a screen. That line is going to stay with me. And the other big reason is mentoring. They want someone to lean over and say, hey, try it this way. That just doesn't happen the same way on Slack. Oh, I felt that one. When I started out, half of what I learned was from overhearing the desk next to me. Right? You learn the small stuff, how to handle a tricky client, how to ask for help, how to read the room. You can't really download that. And honestly, I think the story is good news. We kept saying this generation was the loneliest, most online one, and it turns out they're the ones quietly walking back into the building because they want real people.
Yeah, that's not a generational problem. That's a very human answer.
Okay, last one, and this one is just sweet. So, you know Sir David Attenborough?
Of course. The voice of every nature show I ever cried during.
Exactly. He just turned 100 years old on May 8th.
100! A whole century of telling us about animals.
Right? So to celebrate, a team of scientists named a brand new species after him, a tiny wasp.
A wasp? Why a wasp?
It is actually a really cute story. The wasp is only about 3.5 millimeters long.
3.5 millimeters? So like smaller than a grain of rice?
Way smaller. You would honestly miss it on a leaf.
Almost invisible.
And here's the part I love. This little wasp was first collected back in 1983.
Wait, 1983? That's over 40 years ago.
43 years ago. It was caught down in Patagonia, and then it sat in a drawer at the Natural History Museum ever since.
For 43 years? Just sleeping in a drawer?
Sleeping in a drawer until a graduate student went back through the collection, looked at this one more carefully, and realized, wait, this is not just a new species. This is a whole new group. Oh my gosh, that's such a movie moment. And the name they gave it is really clever. The full name is Attenborough taw. Taw, like the letter from the ancient alphabet? Exactly, because the little wasp has a tiny letter shape on its belly that looks just like that symbol. They named it after a marking on its tummy? That's adorable! And the timing is everything. The scientists published the paper so it would come out right around his 100th birthday.
So it's basically a present from a wasp that waited 43 years.
Yes, that is the most accurate summary I've ever heard.
And Sir David has had, dozens of species named after him by now?
More than 50 species carry his name. Frogs, plants, fish, dragonflies. Now, a wasp.
That's such a beautiful kind of birthday gift. You spend your life pointing at nature, and nature kind of writes you back.
Okay, Lisa, I think you were right this morning.
About the Monday flip?
About the Monday flip. All 3 of these did kind of lift my mood.
See, I told you. 3 lovely things, just sitting in the news.
And the funny thing is, they are all about people reaching for each other in some way.
Oh, say more.
Like, Shakira and Burna Boy basically wrote one chorus in 5 languages so the whole planet could shout together.
That is true. One song, everyone yelling "Let's go" in their own language.
Then, Gen Z is walking back into the office because they want to be near other humans.
Yeah, not because someone made them, because they miss us.
And then a scientist looks at a tiny wasp from 40 years ago and decides, I want to use this to say happy birthday to someone I respect.
Okay, that one really does work as a theme. People wanting people on a Monday.
So, here is what I want to ask you, listeners. Out of today's 3 stories, which one stayed with you the most?
A is Shakira and Burna Boy lighting up the World Cup. B is the younger crowd quietly choosing the office again. Or C, a tiny wasp arriving 43 years late as a birthday gift. Drop A, B, or C in the comments. We genuinely read them. And tell us why. I want to hear which one warmed you up this morning.
And if today's chat made your Monday feel a tiny bit lighter, please hit that like button.
And subscribe if you haven't yet so we can keep meeting up like this every morning.
Thank you so much for spending these 10 minutes with us. Have a really good start to your week.
Be kind to yourself today, okay?
We'll figure this Monday out together.
See you tomorrow.